guys, Trina here. I know you guys are all missing the gym like we are, and as we get open back up, here's some mobility drills for you guys to think about when you get home so that you can properly recover from your exercise sessions and make sure that you can perform properly for all of your future ones. So, per usual, your trainer will give you all of the necessary warm-ups in order for you to perform excellently during your session for the day. However, it's very important for you to do your homework when you get home, making sure that all of your joints throughout your body are nice and mobile before you come back for your next session. The first drill we are going to do is going to work on your thoracic spine, the middle section right here in between your head and the top part of your lower back. So this is very important for maintaining proper posture, both throughout the day while you're at work, sitting at your desktop on your computer, whatever you do for work, and also proper form and technique while we're here in the gym. So first you're going to start on all fours. Make sure that your knees are stacked right under your hips and your shoulder is right over your wrist. You're going to start by putting one hand behind your head with a nice straight back. You're going to twist your arm under the other and open up with your elbow up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Unfortunately, my mobility is not the greatest, but you just work within your range of motion. So tuck your elbow into your other elbow and open up towards the ceiling. You want to make sure that you're not compensating and using other parts of your back. Nice straight back in your lumbar spine here and open up through your rib cage. Next, we're going to touch on a little bit of shoulder mobility, and it's important to think about the shoulder as all the things that are attached to it. So it's your pecs here, your lats down here, a bunch of shoulder rotators here, but for today we're going to focus on your pecs and your lats. So if you have a door frame in your house, you can either use one or both arms. I'm just going to show you with one today. There are 3 different positions you can use to stretch your pecs. First one's kind of up overhead at a 45-degree angle, and you're just going to step forward. Again, just like our other exercises and stretches, nice straight back, abs engaged a little bit. Lean forward until you feel the stretch right at the top of your pec here. For all of these exercises and stretches, you're gonna hold for between 20 to 30 seconds at a time, and you're gonna do each movement between 2 to 3 times. After you've felt a nice stretch in the top of your pec, you can either bend your elbow at a 90-degree angle or come with your straight arm. And same thing, step forward, you're gonna kind of rotate away from your arm for this one. So you should feel it a little bit lower in your pec, still in the same general area, but a little bit lower in your pec. Again, hold for 20 to 30 seconds at a time. And the third one is gonna be a little bit lower at a 45-degree angle, and step forward and twist again. You'll feel it kind of a little higher in your shoulder that time. We're making sure that you get all aspects of your pec to make sure that your shoulder has nice mobility all the way in the front. Another thing we can do in the doorway is a lat stretch. So facing your doorway, hold on to the door frame, and then you're gonna lean backwards and kind of pull your hip away from the door frame and away from the hand that's grabbing the door. You should feel that stretch all the way from the back of your shoulder down to your hip. In order to feel this stretch more, lean your hips away from the door, and you should feel a nice stretch all the way from the top to the bottom. Next one we're gonna do is kind of like a 3-in-1 hip mobility stretch. So our first movement, you're gonna step down into a low lateral lunge. So just like our other movements, nice tall chest, straight back, drop all the way back, keeping your heel on the front foot all the way down. So you can either keep your toes up here, or if you want a little bit less of a stretch, keep your toes down. So again, just like all of your doorway stretches, 20 to 30 seconds per movement. After you've felt a nice stretch on the inside of your leg here, you're gonna turn it around for a low runner's stretch. Again, front heel down, back heel up. You should feel a stretch all in the front of your hip flexors right in here. If this is too much for you, you can put your knee down, and you should still be able to feel a stretch all in the front of your back leg. After the 20 to 30 seconds here, you're gonna take a high knee, and very commonly people try to lean forward and try to feel a stretch on this back leg. It's very important for you to maintain a nice tall posture and straight back through all of this, just like all of our other moves. So instead of trying to lean forward, try to kind of tuck your hips up, and you should automatically feel a stretch here. It's just putting all of your bones into proper position and aligning everything. If you still don't feel a stretch with your hip tuck, then you can slowly start leaning forward, but make sure that you maintain your hip tuck here. You should feel a nice stretch all the way from the top of your hip down to your knee and your quad. Lastly, we're gonna work on ankle mobility today. So a lot of people don't realize it, but maybe you're having issues with keeping your heels down in a squat or in any sort of lunge. Your ankle might be the reason why you haven't been able to do that. So important to work all of the muscles and joints in your body. So we're gonna start with some ankle mobility. You have two main muscles in your calves. You have the gastroc and the soleus. We're gonna start with our soleus stretch, just with your knee bent. So you're gonna start applying just a bit of pressure through your knee here. And this is the only time we're gonna tell you this, it's okay to bring your knees over your toes. So a little bit of pressure all the way down and lean forward. Try to bring your knees as far over your toes as possible within your pain tolerance, of course. If this is causing you too much pain, you can just go without any pressure and lean forward. You should feel a stretch all the way down here in your Achilles. And if you can, again, apply a little bit more pressure. You can always use some sort of weight or a heavy book and apply pressure there and lean forward to feel that stretch. The second part of this stretch is for your gastroc, which is the longer muscle that's going from the back of your knee into your ankle. A few ways to do this one. You can either find a wall, bring your toe up against the wall, and just lean yourself forward. You should feel a big stretch all the way from the back of your knee down to your ankle. Just like your other movements, just hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. If this is either too much or you don't feel this, you can put both hands on the wall in a staggered stance and keeping your back heel down, lean forward into the wall, feeling that stretch all the way from the back of your knee down to your ankle. This, of course, is in no way, shape, or form a full gamut of everything that you can do for your mobility. But if you have any questions, feel free to stop in or ask any of our trainers. We'd be happy to help you out. Have a great Sunday.